fights to 12. So yeah, going back to that Minner-Rosa fight, that one, look at the numbers on this one. You have for Minner, 45 significant strikes, 35 to the dome, 5 to the body, 5 to the legs.
That control time.
12 minutes, 34 seconds of control time. Yes, the fight went to decision. So over 80% of that fight was controlled by Minner.
I mean, I honestly think this should have been 29-28 Rosa.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's the fact that one round was given to Rosa by one of the judges. I think the third round they gave. Where's it? Minner. Here we go. Someone scored it 27-29. So yeah, Chris Lee gave the third round to Charles Rosa.
No.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know what
he wasn't watching the same fight as us. And
I think he was watching a replay of Charles Rosa's earlier fights, maybe. And then because you're looking at and the thing is, Rosa was on his back a lot, but he was actually still putting up a fight.
No, both of them were. Yeah. And that's the thing. That's grappling. That's that jiu-jitsu. That's technically
sound and nice.
I get excited about this, so then like I want to like start really talking really fast, but watching that for me was really exciting because I haven't seen grappling like that in
Thug Nasty. Maybe it was the last.
Thug Nasty may have arguably been the last one that we saw that was performing that way. But whenever I see something like that, I get excited because I have a background in martial arts. Yeah, so I did Taekwondo, I did Judo, and I did karate. The karate and the judo obviously have grappling mixed into it. So I've spent a lot of time grappling dudes, and I find it to be an art, man. It is an art. You have to know what to look for, where to move, how to move. And when you get a performance like the one we got out of Minner, you have to like it. You got to like it, man. You can't sit there and say that there was nothing happening. There was
4 for 5 on his takedowns too. Yeah. 80% on his takedowns, whereas Rosa attempted one takedown, which I truly don't even remember. And then he had 15 significant strikes, 9 to the dome, 4 to the body, 2 to the legs. It was a good fight. Again, if you look at just this number, it's like 12 and a half minutes of ground control, like what was happening. It was actually fairly active down there. We both enjoyed that fight. Went to decision. Good performance for Minner. Still
considering that I didn't take any of these guys as a pick.
I had picked Rosa.
So you'd actually kind of, yeah. No, I didn't even bother looking into either of these guys. So to see it just pop up out of nowhere was cool for me.
Yeah. And then we talked about Dacus Olnik. I had Olnik. You switched. Imavov and Haas. We both had Imavov. That did not happen.
He didn't show up.
He didn't. He honestly, it was the last 15 seconds of round 3 where he had, or the last minute-ish, he had this random burst.
Yeah. And it looked like Haas was going to go down.
Yes, we were literally yelling. We were yelling at the end because that was the second leg of your other parlay. You had we both had Castaneda, which we'll talk about that fight too. So Castaneda was your first leg of your parlay. You hit that, and then Imavov was your second leg. I had picked Imavov just without any Mountain Dew on the line. And Haas looked like he was wrong. His bell was wrong. I was like, but the thing is, Imavov also looked like he had absolutely nothing left to continue.
There was nothing in the tank.
Because I'm looking at Haas. Imavov is looking at Haas, and he just stopped. I'm like, dude, he seriously looks like if you just blow on him, he will fall down.
Even in that first round, Imavov, because I was assuming that Imavov was going to try to neutralize Haas's arms. Haas has freaking semi-trucks for arms. Dude.
Yeah.
And my expectation was, okay, Imavov knows this, hopefully. He's going to try to neutralize him. He's going to take him to the ground. Haas is a wrestler, I believe, but Imavov has grappling experience. That didn't occur at all. There was Haas actually dominating Imavov on the ground for
4 for 7 on takedowns.
Yeah.
11 minutes of control versus 7 seconds of control.
It was the complete inverse of what I thought was going to happen, man. And for me, this was, I'm not going to lie, it was a little upsetting, because when you see a guy like that and you're like, round 1, what are you doing, man? You're not doing anything. Swing, shoot, do something, anything.
Yeah.
If you're calculating, like the Castaneda fight, but we'll talk about that one, right? If you're calculating, I get that, but that should only last up until a certain period of time. You know, you got to be a supercomputer when you're in there in that first round because you're giving that guy the same amount of time that you're taking to measure you up. And it looks like Haas got the measure of Imavov way quicker than Imavov did.
Yeah, so that one's a little more palatable of a loss when the guy actually legitimately loses.